Welcome back to the podcast, the Bach and Arthur podcast. Or is it? Because this is Unsolved Mysteries, episode 48. Oh, solve that one. Big cats of the big cats.
Hey, and if you're planning on solving it, scroll a little bit down to check this is indeed the Bach and Arthur podcast. Hit subscribe, like, 5-star.
But are those buttons just a fragment of your information and imagination? Imagination, mate. I guess we'll never know. So we're going to be going through some Unsolved Mysteries again today. We did this.
Yep.
And you guys seem to like it, so we're doing it again. But
yep, we got three?
Three? Yeah,
we
that's
got three big ones.
Well, that's between 2 and 4. Yeah, we got 3 big ones. But beforehand, we're going to ease ourselves into it by going through some unanswered questions, just some slight ones.
Unanswered or unanswerable?
Unanswerable and unanswered because they're unanswerable. Do you want to hear one?
Yeah, go on.
All right, so 1. If you replace every part of a ship, is it still the same ship? And when did it stop being one? You remember this?
Yes, the ship of Theseus, Theseus paradox.
Theseus Baker, the YouTuber who's a good friend of ours.
He loves this question as well,
Yeah,
actually.
he loves this question.
If you guys are actually interested in this, wait until the end of the episode so we don't kill retention here. But episode 12, we did on Theseus paradox.
Yeah.
And it's a complicated one. But long story short, we're buying a yacht for the Bach and Arthur podcast tour next time.
That's not...
So that we can sail from seas to sea. Yes, we are, bro.
Guys, this is why these questions are unanswerable, because the modern mind can't stay on track. It just... We were answering this question, then all of a sudden he's talking about getting a yacht for the tour, which this wasn't even in the conversation.
Bro, your memory's so broken, you don't even remember episode 12, bro.
It's episode 12 right now. What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, no, I think I said at the time, I think it's still the same ship no matter what, because it's a feeling.
Yeah, you really got on your feels with that one, didn't you?
Yeah, because it is the ship. Let that land now.
You're a man of the continuity argument. At no one point does one plank swap the ship. So because it continues to remain the ship.
Exactly.
But then what happens if you take all the bits that you've individually been taken off and build another ship?
I go, what's that dusty ute over there? I'm not getting on that. No, but I would look at that ship and be like, that's new.
Nice.
Oh, that's new. That's a new ship.
These are quick fire, but go check out episode 12 at some point if you want to do the full one because it's super interesting. Number 2, if a word is misspelled in the dictionary, will we ever know it?
Can you possibly misspell a word in the dictionary, or is that how it's spelled?
I've got to say, what word is spelled incorrectly in the dictionary?
Oh, minch. They use CH.
It's an incident. No, seriously, what word is spelled?
I don't know.
What one word is spelled incorrectly in the dictionary?
There's so many words. There's over 100, definitely.
But there's one spelled incorrectly.
I wouldn't guess it. I wouldn't be able to guess it, bro. There's no way I'm going to guess this. So just tell me.
Is this a bit?
I can't guess what word is misspelled.
What word is spelled incorrectly in the dictionary?
Oh, incorrect.
Yeah, very good.
That's
a classic darkest...
No one wants to hear that.
That's a classic darkest man quiz for you.
All right, but
I love that man and his brain.
Okay, but can we answer the question?
Oh, so this is super interesting.
You know, you've been on TikTok too much. Your mind's just all over the shop.
It's the metaverse. It's fucked.
Oh,
my brain.
Yeah.
But we spoke about that in
the last episode.
Yeah.
Which we haven't filmed.
No, but there's actually one of the dictionary Twitter accounts goes hard as fuck. I think it's Merriam-Webster.
I'm sorry, one of the dictionary Twitter accounts. How many do you know of?
Well, there's the Oxford English Dictionary, the Cambridge English Dictionary.
See, this is what I describe.
The Merriam-Webster Dictionary.
It's crazy we have more than one dictionary. Sure. I think having more than one dictionary means that we don't have one.
So there should just be one.
I'm on my profound shit today.
Do you know what a role of the dictionary is?
Yeah, to piss me the fuck off. And it's working.
So this is a lot of people think that a dictionary is there to define words, but it doesn't set the rules.
That's me.
It describes the rules society is setting. So,
because it's written by a human.
It's going like,
I know that. It's
not there to go, hey, by the way, we're going to put our foot down and say that this is what the word literally means. It means exactly like this. It goes, these are the words and this is how society tends to describe them. Language obviously changes over time. And now people go, oh yeah, I literally ran to the bloody moon over the weekend. And you go, well, not literally. People get really annoyed and go, oh, that's literally not what literally means. But now in the dictionary, if you look it up, the word literally says there's a definition to be like exactly the same as, like perfect, or used figuratively. So people use it like that.
Define figuratively.
Well, just
that
like
in the dictionary?
an exaggeration, yeah. And that's the thing, everything's circular because the dictionary is explaining things using other words. And then you got to look them up and they use other words.
Exactly. That's why it's the hardest book to read.
Yeah.
Because you start it and you're like, well, what does that mean? Before you even start. You see what I'm saying? Because the dictionary starts with the word ah. And that's a fact.
Is that true? Is the letter A just in the dictionary?
I don't know. I made that up. Probably.
Can we let's pull up Merriam-Webster because that's my favorite one at the moment.
As soon as you read that, you're like, then there's a definition below and you're like, oh, well, what does that all mean? And so then you've got to skip to that word and then that word. So you can't read it in order. You can't read the dictionary in order.
Aardvark, an African mammal. What's up, my bad mammal jammals?
How does aardvark come before apple?
Because it's got 2 A's, bro.
Some dumbass stuff.
Or like 5 A's if you're really surprised and it appears. Aardvark. It's got 5. Oh, that's a really
worst
good
joke of all time. Oh my God. So I've got a question for you. If a word is misspelled in the dictionary, will we ever know it?
Yes, because it's not the dictionary saying this is how you spell this word. It's the dictionary going like, oh, by the way, guys, everyone says the word unanswered, and then it'll be, and you just go, oh, that's not how society does it.
What does define how we spell a word?
Societal consensus.
So if I had enough people together and I went, we're going to change the way that you spell apple for 1P because it's more easy. And everyone was like, yeah, go for it, fine. Is that then how you spell apple?
Yep. And words and language change all the time. Like we had that word with the it's a numpire. We had that chat a while ago. Remember that one?
Numb.
But, I had one more interesting thing to say on the word.
Go on, you got it.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever... Chip, at the moment, loves the word egregious.
He does. He goes, egregious work.
But do you know why?
Egregious work. Why?
Because it's ambiguous. Jabba, can you type in define egregious?
Ambiguous. An animal that can live in and outside of water. Egregious. A verb.
So look,
E.g.
outstandingly bad, shocking, archaic, remarkably good. So you jump in your time machine and go, that's egregious. Everyone goes, thank you. Now you say, that's egregious. Someone goes, oh, that's mean. Know what I mean?
Right.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. That's sick.
So we've reclaimed egregious in a bad way.
Well, who's we? The pessimists.
So it used to be good, but now it's bad.
Yeah.
But is it just shocking? Well, shocking can be good or bad.
Shockingly bad. Well, yeah, if you're into shock play.
This is it. This is why you can make the dictionary simpler. Get rid of outstandingly bad, shock, blah, 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 remarkably good. Just put shocking. You could just go, that's egregious work. That's shocking work. And everyone's like, well, in what way? And then you go, well, in a good way, but you do the explaining. So then the dictionary doesn't have to. You just say, that's egregious. That's shocking. Oh, I'm egreged. I'm shocked. What the? Okay. Not there.
Well, you've seen the low genuinely stuff at the moment, haven't you? People are like saying low key genuinely. Low genuinely.
No. Low genuinely. So low key genuinely. What does that even mean? That's the most.
It's like genuinely, but like low key. It's like, oh, you're low key genuinely right.
This is where we're becoming because that's got to be Gen Alpha stuff. And we're out of the loop. You're in the loop somehow. You're in the loop of everything. I think because you're...
Well, I played the dictionary game on the metaverse, bro.
You're a member of every subreddit, so you know exactly... you know what's going on across the whole of the internet.
That is so true. Reddit is the front page of the internet,
I'm starting to get left behind. So...
Is that why you did your Minecraft series?
To try and get hip.
To try and get hip again.
Get hip with it. Yeah, and everyone's like...
what you going to play Minecraft? This is a struggle.
Everyone's like, Unc, please, just use the leaf letter as coal. I'm like, what?
Anyway, next unsolvable dictionary. No, question.
All right.
Why do we call it building if it's already built?
Wow, you really did that. Well, why do you say someone's building something if what they're building is a building? It's like me saying, oh, someone is preparing. If you were to change the name of a meal to preparing, that's what that is.
But we actually do that with loads, don't we? It's like I think anytime, it's always a classic one, isn't it? Like just complaining about how language doesn't make any sense because the English language is really bad for it in particular. But But it is a very old, like, English thing to say that the process of doing something and the result of the process are the same thing. Because you have it with, like,
I can't think of another example.
like painting. You're painting and that's a painting.
You're painting a painting.
Or like writing.
You're writing.
Like, I'm writing. And his writings are funny. Or like drawing.
Yeah, you're drawing.
He's drawing a drawing. There's like loads of them.
You're cooking.
You're cooking. No.
Lovely hot bowl of cooking.
Yeah, I love your cooking.
Yeah?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Sleeping.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Dozing?
No.
It's anything that ends in ing, right?
No.
That's what we're doing.
It's just, but just coming up with any word you can think with ing. Oh, wanking, of course.
Oh, your wanking is excellent. Well. That does work.
Science podcast, by the way. Anyway. All right, next up. Are children who act in R-rated movies allowed to watch the film when it's done?
Oh, gosh.
No, probably not.
No, but it's not the law, is it? A rating.
Yeah, what is the, because I mean, I imagine there'd be some sort of criminal things if the cinema just went, oh, this movie's an 18, but you can bring your toddler along. And then there's like a 3-year-old just watching people get decimated by gunfire. So they're not federal law in the US, but they function like a law in movie theaters due to licensing and industry rules, which can lead to fines or prosecution if they're violated by the cinema. Huh.
Well, I've got something to admit.
Wait, UK rules are legally enforced by licensing, making refusal of entry for minors for certain films mandatory for cinemas. Do you say cinemas or cinemas?
The pictures. Cinema. I say cinema. You say the pictures. My nana says the pictures as well. That's the only two. You're the only two people I know that do that, though.
Where did you grow up again, Jabba?
Brighton checks out.
Brighton Beach.
Anyone by the seaside says pictures.
I grew up in St. Mons, Jersey. I don't say that.
What do you say?
The movie screens.
Exactly.
Let's go to the movies.
You say the movies?
Yeah, let's go to the movies.
No, but you say cinema, right? Come on.
Let's go to the Odeon, bro.
You name it. You name it. No, I'd say cinema. I'm going to go to the cinema tonight.
Okay, Odeon, IMAX, Cineworld. You got to fuck one, marry one, kill one, go.
Cineworld is the GOAT for me.
Really?
IMAX is not a cinema.
I love IMAX.
It's not a cinema. That's in cinema. That's in cinema.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
That's a thing.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a screen.
True.
IMAX is a screen, isn't it?
Oh, View.
Cineworld,
I really like
View, Odeon,
Everyman.
And, well, that one guy's just got a projector under the bridge near where we live.
Yeah, but he
Which
makes
one?
you do crazy things for that. He laughs because it's him with a wig.
Lovely place.
I knew that accent. Lovely place.
Lovely.
Matt Cinema. Anyway.
Cineworld is probably my GOAT.
Oh, Batch, if you forget something, where does it go?
I can't remember. That's great.
Oh, yeah.
If you forget something, where does it go? It's nowhere. You just can't retrieve it, but it's in there. It's a retrieval issue.
What happens if the entire world is simulation, all going on in your brain, Jabber and I aren't real? So when you forget something, it's not part of your conscious stream, and it actually just ceases to exist.
Nothing ceases to exist if it ever existed. You can't lose something. You just can't get it back.
What do you mean?
You can't forget something. You just can't retrieve it anymore. You can't lose your phone. You just can't retrieve it anymore.
What happens if you blow it to
Nothing
smithereens?
is lost because matter cannot be destroyed. Energy cannot be destroyed.
Or created?
Yeah.
But it can transform. So if I burn that book and it becomes partly smoke,
Not
partly ash,
lost, you just can't retrieve it.
But what is it? Does the book itself
In a
cease to exist?
in a certain frame of time, it's still there. You're just not there.
Oh, you're getting timey on me, old timer.
Why do you think I wore a turtleneck today?
You didn't wear a turtleneck today.
But
Just
it
a
was
slightly thicker crew
once.
color.
It was a
Crew
turtleneck.
color? Collar.
It was once a turtleneck. It's recycled polyester.
Oh, and you just chewing.
I just can't retrieve it back to that original form anymore.
Okay. I regret asking that one.
The intellects in the comments are with me on that, I think. They're probably in the comments now going, no, actually, why is he cooking fact?
Why is he cooking fact? That's a
Why
great
is
question.
bro cooking fact right now?
Question 6 and the final unsolved question before we get onto the mysteries.
Well, we sold them all so far.
Can you stand backwards on on a flight of stairs? These have gotten harder because, like, number one, we solved in its entirety in great detail in an episode. Then the dictionary stuff, we kind of went into that a little bit. And now we're in a perplexing plane of existence.
Well, and this one for me is confusing. Can you stand backwards on a flight of stairs? I've gone on many flights in my life.
So let's say you're halfway up a flight of stairs or halfway down, depending on what cup you like. And you face up. Technically, you're not standing backwards.
Why?
Because there's no such thing as backwards or forwards.
Maybe it's all about your intentions. Maybe if your intentions are to go downstairs, you stand looking up, you are looking backwards. Or if you were to bend yourself up like a pretzel and put your head between your groin looking backwards, you are looking backwards because your groin is facing forwards. Just a suggestion. What do you think on that? What's your take on that?
Interesting.
Why is it called a flight of stairs?
Great question.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're turning to me. He's wanting etymology of flight.
Another unsolved mystery again.
That was a good one. Because I was thinking when the question got read out, I was like, no. Because either way you're facing, you could be going up or down. But factoring in your intention. But what happens if there's no intention? What if you get someone who's tripping balls on acid? They have no idea where they are. And then you stand them on the staircase. Then they're not facing backwards in any case. Because they've not got an intention to go the other way.
Well, then they're in a higher realm. A realm free of intention.
Damn.
Yeah.
First. All right. Well, those were our unanswerable questions. Let us know your takes on them. But we probably won't read them.
I just spat on the mic when you said that. Yeah, we won't read them.
No, we read every comment.
Every comment that's in simple writing.
Oh, yes. Because we can't read Sanskrit, for example.
Well, no, I can't read long words.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're about to find that out. Last time I read all three, Batch is going to have a go at reading one of the three.
I'm actually really nervous.
Because he's practicing his literacy. So we've got up first, D.B. Cooper, a freaking classic story.
Okay.
You ever seen Prison Break?
No, but I have watched Shawshank Redemption.
Number two. Right. Number two, the Thames-Torso Murderer.
That's Thames. The Thames-Torso Murderer.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I think.
And then last up, the Somerton Man.
Yep.
Interesting cases. Lots of mystery. All will be revealed, except from it won't because they're unsolved. That's part of the, I would say, fun, but I hate not knowing. So do you. We said this last time. Why are we doing this?
But with our track record, we've actually just answered every unanswerable question so far.
True.
The chances of us solving all of these cases are actually pretty high. So stay tuned to the end.
Okay. Let us delve into the mystery of D.B. Cooper. The legend, the myth, the prison break star. On the afternoon of November 24th, 1971, a nondescript man calling himself Dan Cooper approached the counter of Northwest Orient Airlines in Portland, Oregon. He used cash to buy a one-way ticket on flight 305 bound for Seattle, Washington.
Okay, I'm with
Ever been there?
No.
Wait, is Seattle a state?
Washington's a state.
I know Washington's a state. In Washington. Huh. Let's Google it. No, I'm joking. Thus began one of the great unsolved mysteries in FBI history. By the way, this is written by the FBI themselves.
No.
Yep. Big fan of the podcast. Thanks, FBI. Have you not noticed their solve rate has plummeted since? So that's why they asked us to start doing these unsolved mysteries so we can hopefully give them a clue or two.
Yeah, you're right.
So Cooper was a quiet man. He appeared to be in his mid-40s wearing a business suit with a black tie and a white shirt.
Classic.
He ordered a drink, a bourbon and soda, while the flight was waiting to take off. He's a man like me. I like my SoCo lemonade.
Bourbon soda.
A short time after 3 p.m., he handed the stewardess a note indicating that he had a bomb in his briefcase and wanted her to sit with him.
Wow.
The stunned stewardess did as she was told, opening a cheap attaché case. What's that? Is that just the type of briefcase he had?
Attach.
attaché case. Yes, one of those old school leather bound.
Well, that's how I get my laptop to.
The kind of shit your nan keeps spare blankies in.
Nope.
Anyway, so opening the cheap case, Cooper showed her a glimpse of a mass of wires and a red-coloured stick, nay, several red-coloured sticks, and demanded that she write down what he told her. Soon, she was walking a new note to the captain of the plane that demanded 4 parachutes and $200,000 in $20 bills.
Very Pacific.
Mm-hmm. During the hijacking, Cooper was wearing this black JCPenney tie, which he removed before jumping. It later provided us with a DNA sample.
We got him.
Yeah, because he nutted on the tie. Anyway, money recovered in 1980 that matched the ransom money serial numbers. That was a little photo of it up there. Torn to pieces, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyway, when the flight landed in Seattle, the hijacker exchanged the flight's 36 passengers for the money and parachutes. Cooper kept several crew members and the plane took off again, ordered to set a course for Mexico City. Somewhere between Seattle and Reno, or Reno, I don't know, a little after 8 p.m., the hijacker did the incredible. He jumped out the back of the plane with a parachute and the ransom money. The pilots landed safely, but Cooper had disappeared into the night, and his ultimate fate remains a mystery to this day.
Wow.
The FBI learned of the crime in flight and immediately opened an extensive investigation that lasted many years. Calling it Norjack for the Northwest hijacking, we interviewed, we being the FBI, hundreds of people, tracked leads across the nation, and scoured the aircraft for evidence. By the 5-year anniversary of the hijacking, we'd considered more than 800 suspects and eliminated all but 24 from consideration. Damn. And that's the canvas bag for audio listeners. Wait, wrong way around. That contained one of the parachutes given to DB Cooper in 1971. Cooper asked 4 chutes in all. He jumped with 2, including one that was used for instruction and had been sewn shut. He used the cord from one of the remaining parachutes to tie the stolen money bag shut. Mate.
He thought about it.
Imagine they'd given him broken ones. And he jumped and pulled and went, I didn't think about this part.
And then he's just hovering in there for a second thinking, oh, dag nabbit.
Yeah, and then in a plume of smoke. Anyway. And that pink mess is one of the unused parachutes.
Yeah, that's a picture of me.
Tested, but never used in the FBI's so-called Norjack case. Pink parachute.
Pink parachute, yeah.
Didn't you dance to that on tour?
No, different song. Never mind.
One person from our list, Richard Floyd McCoy, is still a favourite suspect among many.
Great crisps.
We tracked down and arrested McCoy for a similar airplane hijacking and escape by parachute less than 5 months after Cooper's flight. But McCoy was later ruled out because he didn't match the nearly identical physical descriptions of Cooper provided by 2 flight attendants and for other reasons. So he literally did it months later.
I mean, this is just back when you could do anything and no one knows what you look like anyway. Right? We just can't commit crimes anymore because everyone knows what everyone looks like.
Everyone's going to whip out an iPhone and just start filming the guy with the parachute. Perhaps Cooper didn't survive his jump from the plane. After all, the parachute he used couldn't be steered. His clothing and footwear were unsuitable for rough landing, and he had jumped into a wooded area at night. A dangerous proposition for a seasoned pro, which evidence suggests Cooper was not. This theory was given an additional boost in 1980 when a young boy found a rotting package full of $20 bills, $5,800 in total, that matched the ransom money serial numbers.
Oh, but he wanted 200,000.
Yeah, he took a lot more. So where did DB come from? It was apparently a myth created by the press. We did question a man with the initials DB, but he wasn't the hijacker. The daring hijack and disappearance remain an intriguing mystery for law enforcement and amateur sleuths alike.
Wow.
Wow. Why they just drop slurs on us? For us, epic law enforcement, and you amateur sleuth nerds. You pathetic losers with nothing better to do than do our jobs worse. Sorry.
Hey, you're getting too into character.
But there was I got into it through DB Cooper in Prison Break. There was a guy in prison and he apparently did it with 5 mil. And I think the government was so embarrassed. They were like, oh, you only took 1 mil. but he took
they
5,
lied.
buried it somewhere, went to prison. I think it was a while ago. I watched it, something like that. And then everyone's like, "Yo, bro, DB, let's be buds in prison. So when you go out and dig up that 5 mil,
I get a piece of that.
we get a piece of that." And it reminds me of Breaking Bad as well, when they buried their 12 mil or whatever it is in the desert.
But surely they would never let him out because they know that you're going to dig up that 5 mil.
Yeah, but I don't think you can just be like, "We're going to keep you in prison forever."
They
'Cause a lot of
can. They
people-
tried.
It does make sense. Like, you're just like, oh, if you rob a bank and then just bury it somewhere,
The bank or the money. Which one?
the money, you can just serve the sentence, come out, and you've got it. But although you're using proceeds of crime,
Exactly.
which is also a crime,
Yeah, and then you go to prison for
they'll
that.
never know.
But you bury that evidence and you come
They'd
back.
also follow you, surely.
Yeah, surely.
I mean,
Surely.
the government put trackers up our butts when we were born. They've
I
got to be
think-
doing something with them.
I think they would just find it now. There's cameras everywhere. So this Cooper fella just got away with it. The fact that they found the I mean, they found $5,800 of it, but that's such a random amount to find.
Also, I didn't really think money would be rotting. Why is it rotting package in 1980?
Why
How many
not?
years later is that again?
Maybe it got wet.
When did DB Cooper do his thing? 1971. Yeah, 9 years. You wouldn't think a bag of money would be rotting, but I guess
Depends on the condition. Like,
Yeah,
if it's wet,
if it's wet,
damp,
yeah.
and wet, and if it's damp,
Mm-hmm.
anything would rot. Even your crotch. That's why they call it crotch rot.
Oh, swamp butt.
Swamp butt.
That's an actual thing, isn't
I
it?
told you stop calling me that.
Swamp ass.
Oi, swamp butt. Can I have a word with you?
Yeah.
No, please stop. God, we've reached that part of the story where there is no answer, and now I'm annoyed. So
Yeah, but
thanks a
what do you
lot.
do with 200 grand in cash? Also, can we do a real quick Google search? Another one for you, Jabba, please.
Well, you just buy V-Bucks.
$200,000 in 1971 converted to today's amount in dollars and then into pounds.
And then from pounds into V-Bucks. How many skins can you get for that?
It would be over 3.2 mil today.
Wow.
Wow. Or 1.6 mil, more conservatively,
Oh.
according to the Consumer Price Index. But still, because you hear 200 grand and you're like, that's a good amount of money, but to live
Not
as a
for that.
lifelong convict,
Do you think it would be annoying?
hard. But a mil, 3 mil.
Do you think it would be annoying if you said, okay, I want 200K and 4 parachutes, and they just say yes straight away, and you're like, oh, I could have asked for more.
Yeah.
They didn't even negotiate.
Have you seen War Dogs?
I have, yeah.
There's that classic scene where they like, is it the government that are speaking to them? And they're like, we just want to say you lowballed the fuck out of your competitors. And he's like, fine, but just how much by? And they're like, your offer came in 50 million less than the closest one. And he's like, if we'd added 40 mil, we would have got the contract still and had 20 mil each. Oh, that is an epic movie.
It is. I can't remember a thing of it, but it was fun.
Is it Miles Teller and Jonah Hill? Is it them two?
Jonah Hill's the one I remember.
They're actually a great duo. Yeah, he's doing a weird role, isn't he? Where he's like a skinny blonde.
Wait, what? Jonah Hill?
Have you seen this photo of him? Here, look.
Wait, what's this?
Can we click on the image and go open in new tabs? And I think it should go quite big.
I wonder what this new role is.
Yeah, look at that. Look at him on the right.
You're
You're looking bad as hell.
I feel like that.
I want jeans with a feather on them, bro.
Do we know what film that's going to be or no?
Don't know. No, I haven't seen it, but it's quite a look. You know what I literally watched the other day? 21 Jump Street again.
Wait till you find out about 22 Jump Street, the one that comes after.
It might
21
be
Jump
even
Street.
more better.
Wait till you find out about 23 Jump Street, which we're making at the moment.
Really?
Yeah, I can't tell you that, but we're in the course of making it at the moment.
What, when Jonah Hill and Jeff are going to be like 45?
And there's going to be a funny moment where everyone's
They're doing their PhDs or something.
and then Jeff go, my name is Jeff, and everyone laugh. That's going to be the best bit. I do
Wow.
remember when that bit came out, and I was like, that's the funniest.
My
That is
name's
the-
Jeff. Yeah.
I was like, that's the funniest bit of film I've ever seen in my life. And now if you look at a clip from it, you're like, why did I find that
so,
funny?
that took the internet by storm.
He read, my name is Jeff. I was like, oh, that is hilarious.
Who do you think's more famous now? My name's Jeff or DB Cooper?
What?
If you were like asked the entire world, do you know who this is? My name's Jeff. Do you know this? DB Cooper, do you know this?
My
I
name
think
is
my name's Jeff might
What?
through pure virality, or is that
Because-
because that's in our niche?
My name is Jeff, because even my dad was saying it at Christmas.
Yeah, but your dad would know who DB Cooper was, bro.
He doesn't.
He was born then.
But he knows.
He was like 20 years old when it was going down.
The thing is...
Yeah, actually text your dad and be like, do you know who DB Cooper is?
What's more famous to you? DB Cooper or My Name is Jeff? All I'll get is thumbs up emoji.
Okay.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
Right, so you didn't answer the question.
Dog shat in kitchen again.
Okay.
Thanks, Dad.
No, but the My Name is Jeff meme has become now a dog meme because there will be two dogs. You put two dogs next to each other. One dog says something and it's like, oh, that's a really nice dog. And then you put a stupid dog next to it and he goes, my name is Jeff.
My name's Jeff. Anyway.
That's what they're watching.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
So yeah, an interesting unsolved mystery, but it's kind of cold that he's probably just out there spending actually 1971, and how old was he? In his 40s.
So he'd be about 300 now.
So he'd be like 90s, probably dead. If he survived the plane, the landing, I mean.
I don't think he made it.
You think he died?
I think he...
I mean, I'd love to know what wildlife is around where he landed, because like...
Bear.
If there's mountain lions.
A bear.
Bears. Like, why are you landing
A bear.
in the middle of the forest? Probably because it's really hard to track. You can't be waiting with cars and stuff.
Plus, I feel like with a forest, even if your parachute didn't work, you could land on the trees and slowly break your fall and be fine.
Yeah.
Right?
Probably not, though.
But it is in the films. That's fine. Doesn't matter. What's this?
Oh, it's not that dense.
He went to
That's definitely Bear County, though, isn't it?
But he was going to Mexico City and he just... How does that...
What is it? Is it West Coast? Yeah.
So did he just pop out at some random point or did he get all the way to Mexico? So he just picked a point.
I'm sure Chip and I went.
So he just...
Yeah, we did. Chip and I literally went to Seattle, Washington.
Wow.
That is definitely Bear County.
That's a classic place.
I'm surprised he wasn't just like, drop me over Mexico or South America. That feels like more of a classic. That's more Shawshank Redemption, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just go, no extradition treaty, drop me in Argentina.
Yeah, but you would then be in Argentina and you wouldn't be in the United States anymore.
Yeah.
That's my opinion, though.
Mountain lions, black bears, coyotes, venomous snakes, including rattlesnakes, black widow spiders, and elk, and caribou. There must be hundreds, maybe even 1,000,000.
Harry Potter. Again.
So close.
Another great reference.
I hung out with Batch the other day and I think I made about 5 references in an hour and I was like, do you get that? And you were like, no.
Not a single one, yeah.
That was, I think.
You went 5 for 5.
Yeah, I think I went 5 for 5.
5 for 5 on not landing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was the...
And the worst thing is, he had locked me out. I was just outside his apartment knocking. Hey, ever heard of this one?
Hey.
The children love the book.
Like, go away, go to bed, it's 3 a.m. The children love the book.
But the children love the book.
I get it, it's Harry Potter, go away. All right, that was DB Cooper. Thanks, DB Cooper, for submitting that one. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hope you're doing well.
Yeah. And thanks for sharing some of that prize fund that you got on the Patreon, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. I hope you're
for that,
enjoying the daily early access to the episodes.
He's actually one of our biggest angel investors, so
Yep.
thank you.
Well, literally an angel now because he's dead.
Not necessarily.
Oh, yeah.
But I guess he can never tell anyone that he did that.
He would tell everyone.
I don't think he would.
It's like that scene. It's like that scene in that movie, The Big Short. And he pulls his mate aside and he's like, why are they bragging? Now I've ruined the punchline. They're like, oh, edit this out, editor. No, I'm joking. And they're like, I don't get it. Why are they confessing? And he's like, they're not confessing. They're bragging. And they're just talking about how they give all these paid. Have you seen The Big Short?
Yes.
Do you remember that scene?
No. It's futile.
You could just watch the best movie ever every Friday night and be
Friday
like,
night.
best, this is so epic.
I do that, actually.
Anyway, would you remember? Do you remember the Thames? Remember the river?
I got this. So the Thames-Torso Murderer. Wait, let me put on a better voice. The Thames-Torso Murderer.
Same voice, but fine. I was expecting the Thames-Torso Murderer.
No, I
Oh,
put
murderer
reverb.
is a great word saying Scottish accent.
Murder.
Murderer.
I'll be murdered.
It's like that. What's the one that Lemmy always says?
Murdered.
A burglar alarm. Try and say burglar alarm.
Sounds like you're gargling
Scottish.
water.
Go on, say it.
No offense.
How quickly can you say burglar alarm in a Scottish accent?
Burglar alarm. Burglar alarm. Murderer.
We should invite Scottish Tess over and
Scottish
to
Tess.
say it for us.
That's just Tess. There's no other Tess in the office.
A murderer with a burglar alarm.
Okay, so the Thames-Torso Murderer. What about that one? Bit more.
Yeah, this is darker. So
All right. So I'll bring it down a notch.
yeah,
Refers to an unknown serial killer or killers active in London in the late Victorian era.
not Pirates of the Caribbean, bro. Wrong
No,
one.
I'm going to be a Cockney telling the story, an old Cockney
Oh,
gentleman.
okay.
So you walk into the pub, the fire is roaring. There's an old man in a flat cap with knuckle dusters on. You walk over to him and he goes, "Have you ever heard of the Thames-Torso Murderer?" No?
No.
Let me tell you.
What does it refer to?
It refers to an unknown serial killer or killers active in London in the late Victorian era, primarily between 1887 and 1889. The case is famous for its brutality, mystery, and its overlap in the time with Jack the Ripper.
Oh,
Good friend of mine. Just kidding, don't worry. A drink for the gentleman. which led to long-running speculation about whether the crimes were connected. Doesn't that feel like a... What's the guy who makes the films like that?
That was really good, by the way, as well.
Guy Ritchie. That feels like a Guy Ritchie film you just walked into. What the...
Just well read.
Thanks. I'm getting better at reading,
If
aren't
that was an ad paragraph,
I'd frick it up.
it'd be midnight.
It would be blooming midnight, wouldn't it? It would be blooming.
Anyway, keep going.
Right,
So-
right, okay, so
Oh, so what happened? I'll be the Victorian child this time.
let me tell you what happened then, son.
Yeah, what happened?
During this period, dismembered human remains, mostly female torsos, were discovered in and around the River Thames and nearby locations. The bodies were carefully cut apart, often missing heads, limbs, making identification extremely difficult. Key characteristics. Now listen closely. Victims were adult women. Bodies were systematically dismembered. Heads and limbs were usually never found. No clear cause of death could be established. Some evidence suggested medical or anatomical knowledge. Sounds a bit like you.
That is. I'm old, bro. I ain't that old. Late 1800s. That is dark.
That is really dark.
Jack the Ripper time. Well, I'm sure we'll get. Oh, there we go. We're going to. Was it Jack the Ripper? That's going to be really interesting. Okay,
Really
so
dark. Okay. So some of the most notable incidents include
wow, there were so many bodies that there were notable
insane.
incidents.
the Rainham Mystery, 1887, a torso found floating in the Thames near Rainham. Is that Rainham or is that Rainham?
Rainham.
I wish it would Rainham. The Whitehall Mystery, 1888. Just a year later, a torso discovered near the New Scotland Yard building with additional body parts later found elsewhere.
Near New Scotland Yard.
That's a great building.
Bold.
That's a great building. And then,
Oh no, we'll have drifted
might have
down there.
drifted.
Yeah.
okay, so maybe it's drifting from East London.
Mm.
Does water go that way? I don't know. The Battersea
It
Mystery.
flows west, doesn't it? No, flows east. Sorry,
Does it flow east?
flows east. Yeah.
Wow. The Battersea Mystery, 1889. A female torso found under a railway arch. That works out because if it's flowing east, they're doing it around Battersea and then it's floating down towards this New Scotland Yard building, etc.
Well, it could go either way, bro. It doesn't matter where it was discovered. Whether they're... Anyway, that's so irrelevant.
I've just look. I'm here figuring it out. I've
He's
pinned
figured
it
it out.
down. They must be living in the new Battersea power station. Think about it. You haven't figured it out. These cases show similar methods, suggesting a single offender or closely related crimes. That's the thing. You never know if it's just one person or people jumping on the back.
It could be gang activity.
Yeah, true.
It could be
But if it's so
one
precise,
horrible, sick, twisted individual.
Exactly. But let me answer the question that's probably on your mind, and everyone in the comments has just put it in the comments. Was it Jack the Ripper?
Hmm.
Let me tell you. Because the torso murders occurred at the same time as the Ripper killings, many wondered if they were connected. However, most historians and criminologists believe different modus operandi. Modus operandi. Which one is that? Die or D? D? Because Ripper, rapid killings, mutilation at the scene. Torso murderer, removal of body parts, disposal elsewhere. So they're just a bit different.
But wait, one killer can't have two modus operandis?
Maybe that was their aim. They wanted to be two different people.
Maybe.
Severance. Different psychological profiles. More evidence, they're not the same. No solid evidence links the two. Today, they are generally considered separate offenders. Okay, so it could be separate. But that's you kind of got two big dogs working in the same area, doing the same thing. I wonder if they kind of spurred each other on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Like, see them make one hit, they're like, I need to make it.
Sometimes with these ones where like you do kind of have these profiles of when people do things like that, they almost want it to be discovered and they want to be a name. Because if they were just trying to get rid, I mean, they made the bodies less identifiable. That could have been on purpose to make a link between the two harder to draw.
Maybe they kept the identifiable parts because they were weird.
But if you're like, oh, the torso was found, next time if you killed like let's say for example you killed someone and dismembered them and then chucked the torso in the Thames, being like, that'll get eaten or flushed away into the sea, no one will ever find it, and then it gets found and everyone's speaking about it, you then don't do the exact same to the next body unless you want it to be found again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you do get sometimes these killers like leaving a trace on purpose, almost in like an arrogant, twisted way, just being like
trying to become infamous, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
My opinion. Theories about the killer. Now, the popular theories include a doctor, butcher, or anatomist with dissection skills because the cuts were clean. They knew what they were doing. Someone, it does always seem to be like some kind of doctor that just goes haywire and they're like,
yeah,
you know what? I'm going to use my powers for bad now. Someone with access to private premises, allowing time to dismember bodies. What does that mean? Like a house?
Yeah.
Someone with a house. Possibly more than one killer, giving slight differences between cases given. So it could still be more than one killer because they're like, oh, some of them are a little different.
That you see,
aren't.
Yeah, that you see as well. Sometimes there's like a trend of killings and then someone goes like, oh, I've always wanted to kill, I'm going to do the same thing and the same pattern. And then they go, oh, though this matches it, we think this wasn't the original person. Copycat killers, that's what they call them, isn't it?
Copycat killers.
Weird. But so hard to tell, I imagine.
But no suspect was ever conclusively identified. So it's completely unsolved. The Victorian forensic science was extremely limited, which didn't help. Lack of fingerprints, DNA, or reliable crime scene preservation meant it was super difficult. Victims were never identified. They actually never identified the victims. Wow. How?
I guess they were just torsos, weren't they?
Yeah, but surely you would have like a family member at the times like, actually, my daughter just went missing.
But how often would that have happened in Victorian London? Probably a lot.
That's crazy. They didn't identify a single one. Evidence handling was inconsistent by modern standards. I think that's the problem. There's just no like organization to be like, oh, let's actually find out who this torso was.
I just think it would be just so hard. Like I'm picturing myself being there and you find this torso. Where do you begin?
Put flyers up.
Did you put flyers up and go, by the way, everyone in London,
if you know a missing person.
If you know a missing person of this, I guess you could probably estimate their height. You could estimate their skin color.
Yeah, you could give some details.
You could give some details and just be like, if it's been in the past. Because as well, in the Thames, I imagine that would rot very quickly. So if you find a body, you should probably be able to go
fresh.
Like, it's got to be relatively recent. But again, that could have been someone that was kidnapped 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And then killed. Like, I just think that it would be so frustrating. I actually think you'd lose a lot of sleep over it as one of these detectives, wouldn't you?
You would, yeah.
You'd have to love your job because I think I can imagine if I was working on this, like the clock would go 5 p.m. and I'd be like, I do not want to go home and like chill and just sit on the sofa. Like I've got to figure this out, you know?
You could see why there's loads of films about detectives and they're staying up late on the camera.
Yeah. And they're like, I love you, but I love my job more. Know them?
Harry Potter. That one is definitely Harry Potter. I know it is. No. All right. Well, don't worry.
I killed Sirius Black. She's a killer.
However, TV historian Lucy Worsley believes she knows who it was.
Ooh.
Didn't see this coming, did you? This happened on Sunday.
Really?
Whoa.
She released a TV program.
Wow,
on Sunday.
okay. So one name repeatedly appeared in her research, James Crick. I feel like I've heard that name before, James Crick. Crick was a bargeman.
Are you thinking Watson and Crick, the DNA men?
Maybe. I used to play for Crick Colts.
Who worked on Rosalind Franklin's work. Never forget her when you speak about the two.
Crick was a bargeman.
Because their lives are
No,
intertwined. Sorry,
I know what you're talking about. Crick was a bargeman with a known history of violence and unrestricted access to the river.
Wait, was access restricted to the river back in the Victorian times? Wow.
There must be certain parts, yeah. Wow, okay. Bargemen at the times were often involved in sheep rustling and butchery, giving them the skills needed to dismember bodies. In 1889, Crick offered a woman named Sarah Warburton a lift across the Thames. Once on the water, he issued a chilling threat, telling her that if she made a noise, he would settle you as I have done other women that have been found in the Thames. He
Right.
essentially just admitted to it. Oh, we got
It's
it.
becoming less of an unsolved mystery. We've got a blatant admission.
Miss Warburton was taken to a steamboat moored under Tower Bridge where Crick assaulted her. She fought back, striking him with a piece of iron and raising the alarm. A passing police boat intervened and Crick was arrested.
Wow.
He was convicted on the testimony of Warburton and Inspector Charles Ford, receiving a 15-year sentence, of which he served 8.5. During his imprisonment, the Torso murders stopped. Crick later returned to river work and would have been free by the time of the suspected Vauxhall killing. He died in 1907. Disturbingly, Miss Worsley uncovered evidence suggesting he could have been caught earlier. In early 1889, another woman, Jessie Miller, accused Crick of attacking her. She was rescued by passing rivermen, but her account was dismissed and the case dropped. Miss Miller never recovered, later becoming an alcoholic before dying after falling under an omnibus at the age of 43. What's an omnibus? Falling under an omnibus at the age of 43. So he did it to many people. Horse-drawn bus, omnibus. It's a big thing.
They're saying an omnibus is a horse-drawn omnibus. It's got its own definition in the word.
Okay.
But still, what the fuck is an omnibus?
I'm just assuming a bus drawn by
A collection of TV episodes. Yep, thanks. People always ask AI.
so she
overview.
just binged something on Netflix and was like, what the... That's essentially what you're
Not
saying.
the time for jokes, bro.
So, now, it's Inspector Charles Ford's backing up of Sarah Warburton. Hang on, I just skipped ahead. So she fell under an omnibus at the age of 43, which is still a mystery what that is. For Miss Worsley, the case highlights a grim continuity between the Victorian era and today. It's Inspector Charles Ford's backing up of Sarah Warburton in court, which really puts the murderer away. Jessie wasn't believed. She said, it's really frustrating that they didn't manage to get Crick sooner. If Miss Worsley and Bax Horton are right, the Thames-Torso murderer was hiding in plain sight all along. A violent man of the river whose crimes were overshadowed by Jack the Ripper, but whose legacy may be even more disturbing.
I wonder if the top dogs, the top investigators were on the Jack the Ripper case,
Probably.
focused on him, and they would have, had Jack the Ripper not existed and Crick was doing this, and all of those top dogs were focused on this, they would have solved it. But that seems, I'm relatively convinced.
Yeah, I'm happy.
I think it would be pretty reasonable to conclude.
I mean, he doesn't sound like a nice person anyway, so
No.
let's just pin it on him anyway.
Pin it on him.
I don't care.
That's dark, though. I mean, all of it's dark. I mean, that's part of the Unsolved Mysteries, isn't it? It's a bit of a weird...
Even the word bargeman
bargeman.
sounds evil. I'm just picturing him with a lantern on this rusty barge.
That's kind of a cool aura if you're a cool guy.
No.
Like if you're, you know, in Fellowship of the Ring when they first discover Aragorn, and he's like, "What is a right name I've never heard, but round here he's known as Strider." And he sort of like got his black hood up. He sat down. He's smoking his pipe, and it's glowing in his face. Imagine that, but he's on a barge. It's Victorian England era London. There's smoke on the river. You need to get across. This bargeman pulls up. "Hop on. I got you, mate." Helps you across the other side. And he goes, and you go, "How much? How much? How much? How much is that for getting me across the river?" And he goes, "Don't worry about it, mate."
Wow.
He goes, "You're the nicest bargeman I've ever heard of." And he goes, "Ah, but you have heard of me." You know that one?
But you have heard of me.
Know that reference?
Puss in Boots.
Brilliant.
But then I get a cold and die.
No, but that's dark and scary. The fact that none of the women, so there are women in the history books that disappeared and no one knows what happened to them, and they actually were the bodies in the river. Also makes you wonder what he did with the other bits that were not found.
Yeah.
What was he doing with the heads?
Maybe in the river, but just wasn't found.
Maybe, yeah.
But then why were they only finding torsos? Do torsos float better than a head would? I imagine none of that floats.
Well, it would start sort of getting eaten away by bacteria and stuff. 30 bodies are recovered from the Thames every year.
Though numbers fluctuate, with recent figures showing about 30 in 2023
Crikey.
and 26 in 2018.
Wow,
Oh my
that
God.
is so surprising.
Okay, but a lot of it is like accidental drownings and stuff like this.
Most deaths are attributed to people taking their own lives, but accidents also do happen. Wow.
Imagine what is in the Thames, like even stuff.
Well, yeah, there's definitely stuff.
I know there's got to be stuff in there. I just can't prove it, but
Yeah, because people speak about that in the Hudson River, don't they? There was that quite viral TikTok of a girl jumping off the boat into the river, and she kind of goes like 3 inches under the water with her jump, but just disappears into this grimy greenness.
yeah.
And everyone's like, bro, do you know how many bodies there are in there?
Bodies, fish, money.
No accessible statistics. But yeah, 59 bodies floating down the lower Hudson are found every year, according to the Bog.
The what?
Sounds, oh,
The Bog. Ah, the
the
Bog.
Bog.
The recent Bog.
The Wiesen Bog. No, the Bog.
Well,
Wow.
you know what Bog stands for?
No idea.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were going to answer.
No, I was all. Just
Yeah, dark. Always a dark one when it's sort of like it's got that kind of like true crimey feel to it where even just speaking it out loud, it's like,
Well, this is the first one where it's a killer. The last one we spoke about was a guy jumping out of a plane. It's a bit lighthearted.
yeah,
So now we're just
Darker.
miserable.
a more somber mood.
Speaking of somber,
Oh, the Somerton Man. And by the way, we do want this all, we mean all of this respectfully.
what?
I don't know. Anyway, the Somerton Man.
Yeah. By the way, respect.
Maybe we should have a usual disclaimer when we do the Unsolved Mysteries where there are tangible victims.
Okay, so it cuts to us a pre-recorded clip where we go.
Not
Just-
pre-recorded because that makes it seem.
Well,
oh
no,
yeah, just
you
paste it in an editor.
Yeah, but you said a regular thing. That we go.
Yeah, but you can say the same thing every time. Just be like, this is just information we found.
We'll just use
We
that
thought
clip
we'd
of you where
share
you
it.
go, respect.
Respectfully, fine.
Respectfully.
Okay,
of
all right.
course.
Well, I feel people will know the intentions anyway. The Somerton Man, also known as Tamam Shud, or the Tamam Shud case. You should know about this one because it's really interesting. One of Australia's most enduring mysteries, a puzzling unidentified death discovered in 1948 that blended espionage fears, cryptic clues, and decades of speculation.
Decades.
Decades that continue to the modern day. So, 1st of December 1948, the discovery is made on Somerton Beach near Adelaide in Australia. What was found? Good question. A well-dressed man, dead and leaning against a sea wall.
Leaning.
He was a man in his 40s. However, his death, or cause of death, was never conclusively determined. There were no signs of violence, yet the scene felt staged and strange. And there were clues that just baffled the investigators. First of all, there was no identity. There was no wallet, no ID, no labels on clothing. And any clothing labels that were there previously had been carefully removed. Fingerprints. Let me try that again. Fingerprints didn't match any known records. Interesting. So who was he? We don't know.
Oh.
Tamam Shud. A tiny rolled scrap of paper hidden in a pocket read Tamam Shud, Persian for "it is finished." It was traced to the final line of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam.
A
Let's research that up. What is that?
That's a mysterious book.
A mysterious book.
That's what that is.
Okay, it was a book by Omar Khayyam.
Mm-hmm.
An 1859 translation from Persian. Oh no, well that's just the English translation. It's poetry, is it? Oh. The first 17 quatrains of it, a profound meditation on the transient nature of life and the importance of embracing its fleeting joys. Profound philosophy.
Poet.
Omar Khayyam was a polymath, celebrated as a mathematician, astronomer, and poet. Fascinating. Interesting guy. Did lots, yeah. So yeah, anyway, wow, so it is finished. That kind of sounded like when I first read that, I was like, it's a bit of a threat, like, it's over. Your reign has come to an end. But that could be a bit more introspective, just being like, you know what? Life is done.
Yeah, it's done.
I've enjoyed the fleeting moments and now it is over. Anyway, so the police found a copy of the Rubaiyat tossed in a nearby car. Inside was a cryptic code never definitively solved and a phone number linked to a woman living nearby. I wonder if it will be solved at some point, maybe with the power of AI now that we could put it in and be like, any ideas? Maybe. With the number of computations that it can do per second.
Yeah, just
maybe
chuck
it
it in
can
the
have a
Snapchat
go.
AI, that'll figure it out.
Fair enough. Possible poison. Autopsy suggested death by poison, but no poison was identified and the organs appeared congested, not damaged. Some suspected a rare, fast metabolizing toxin. Interesting. So let's find out about this woman, Jestin. The phone number belonged to a nurse, publicly known under a pseudonym. She, however, denied knowing the man. She also appeared visibly shaken when shown his plaster cast. Huh.
He had a plaster cast.
Well, is that a cast of his face? Is that what that means, perhaps?
His body.
Yeah, they've got a cast of it. And so she goes, I don't know him. But then it's like that scene in Shutter Island, you know, where he's interviewing the lady and he's like, have you ever heard of, what's his name? Adam
Sandler.
I don't know, whatever his, or Laidus. Andrew Laidus. You ever heard of Andrew Laidus? And she just like starts like almost looking like she's about to burst into tears. And she goes, no, never heard of him. And it's like, oh, you have, haven't you? Anyway, great film. Have you seen that?
Great film. I've seen it.
Great film.
I can't remember what you're talking about.
Shutter Island, have you seen it?
Yeah. But I don't remember that scene.
No, I don't. I wouldn't assume you did. But yeah, she actually owned a copy of the book, but she claimed it had once belonged to someone else. Her reactions fueled speculation. Speculation. Her reactions fueled speculation, but proved nothing. That is sus to me.
Yeah. I
Knowing that book, I'm curious, can we find out how many copies were sold worldwide? Probably very hard data-wise back in that day, but how many?
Yeah.
How many copies of? Because
1948.
that sounds like a niche book to me.
Yeah.
Like I've never heard of it. You've never heard of it.
Yeah, and I've heard most books.
It was a Persian book translated into English.
In 1948.
Estimated in the millions. To be fair, it did sound very interesting. Privately printed only 250 copies after its first draft, but wow, it really popped off.
Even in the 1948.
Became extremely sought after in the 1890s. Okay, so it's not that rare, not that crazy that she can own a copy, but still, you know, there's a bit of a link there.
There's a link. Interlinked. Do you get that reference?
Yeah. It's because it's a TikTok sound, bro. You have to hear something 1,000 times before you remember it. Espionage theories. The Somerton Man was a spy. The code was an encryption key. Tamam Shud was a symbolic message indicating a completed mission. Ooh.
I don't buy it.
However, no intelligence agency has ever confirmed this. But would they?
Would they? They hide everything from us.
Would they?
Everything.
Wood.
Everything.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Or how much deer would a woodchuck saw if a woodchuck could saw deer? Have you heard that one?
No.
It's modern philosophy. It really is. Because no one knows. What the fuck? You know that one as well, don't you?
Okay. You know I'd like that one. Well done. Well done. You got me.
I'm just trying to communicate with you in TikTok references because that's all I feel like we can bond over these days.
6'7", bro. I mean that.
And I really mean that. Take that.
6'7" from the bottom of my heart, bro. 6'7" on that beat.
Pushing 30, that's crazy.
I'm 25.
Exhumation. Yeah, you're in your second half of your 20s now, bro.
True. 20 because you round up from 5
To what?
to
Like-
the other one. 6.
Diabolical. This is still going on. Anyway, I think it will hit a point in the year where you can just get cancelled for saying that. 'Cause
6'7".
It's so cringe.
I think we've hit it. I think it.
And it's code for like death in Philly police code. Oh, we got a 6'7". We got a death. Got a dead body.
In Philly.
So that's why he's saying it. Anyway, wrong song.
What?
Breakthrough decades later. This is where it becomes fun because science comes into it. Exhumation and DNA. So in 2021, a body was exhumed for DNA testing. A year later, researchers announced a probable identification. Carl Charles Webb, an electrical engineer from Melbourne. Did I say the body or a body? Because I think I said a body, but it was the body. And we think that we probably know who it was. Carl Charles Webb. But yeah,
Wait.
the mystery persists because the identification isn't universally accepted. The cause of death remains unknown, and motive, circumstances, and the meaning of the code are unresolved.
They held on to that DNA for a long time, and then in 2021 they were like, "Oh, let's do it."
Yeah, that's remarkable.
We've had DNA testing for way longer than that. So why were they just like, "Oh,
Priority is probably quite
Let's
low
just do
because
it
it's
now.
like that would satisfy people. But
maybe
what
they had
would
a pretty."
gain?
I mean, 2021. That's COVID, right?
Well, yeah,
So maybe they
Late
just had more
stage.
time. They were like, bored now.
maybe.
I'm gonna start looking into the archive.
Bored in the house because I'm in the house bored.
6'7".
No,
Nice one, dude.
no, that's interesting though. Oh, I
Okay,
really,
so they know who it was, Carl Charles Webb.
I think those ones are almost more frustrating because it's like someone probably wants us to find this and figure it out because you wouldn't give a code and a cryptic message if that wasn't to convey that information to another mind.
If they'd shared the code with the World Wide Web, I think someone would have figured it out by now, but they're just holding on to it and being selfish.
Do you even know that to be true?
No? Cool, I don't know anything to be
What
true.
was a funny noise? What was that?
That's Slack.
Slack.
That's bloody Slack for you. Listen, bro. If you reveal something to the internet will give you an answer. If you gave us the code, we'd figure it out in seconds.
Well, that's what we spoke about in the previous episode. These unsolved mystery things and
They're getting
these
solved.
true crime cases and things.
Yeah.
People
These things, man.
people actually
People find that
give
information.
hear things, say things. Information is processed, added to the mix, and sometimes these things are solved. I don't think we'll be solving any of these three,
What we solved.
mainly because of they're just decades ago.
Well, one of them might be solved already.
Which one?
The one that was solved on Sunday, potentially.
Oh,
We think it's Crick.
the Torso one, the Thames-Torso murderer.
What does Crick rhyme with? A rude word,
Mm.
which suggests he was that. Or
Maybe she
the
solved.
one with a P in it.
Do we know how critics responded to her analysis? Because this is the perhaps one of the slight shames when it comes to, I think, the way people speak about conveying this kind of information in what is traditionally an entertainment media, is that things can get sensationalized, or sometimes you hear these stories and the experts will go, "Oh, this is really annoying because this common myth persists and it's just not true."
Right.
And then it actually hinders rather than helps the pursuit of truth.
But that's like anything. Like
Oh, for sure.
in the science field, people going on about, aliens, Roswell, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure the physicists are like, that's just jargon.
Yeah, that's not true. But I don't know, because obviously there are different people, like,
People speculate
they-
online and they don't have the expertise.
yeah, and they all have different like knock-on consequences.
Yeah. But
Like
that's
with
the-
science,
it's
it
just
can
the
be
same with
the
everything.
effects of medicine, maybe. With this, it's like the effects on the solution to the cases, you know, like the victims are owed a level of respect, and also maybe they don't want to hinder the victim's chances of being found who they are and all this kind of stuff. So interesting thing. They're all interesting considerations, aren't they, really?
Yeah.
They're interesting to think about, interesting to consider.
You just said interesting 5 times.
Interesting, because I find it interesting.
8.
And I'm interested to know we're interested to know what you guys think. How we should
That's
approach
12.
approach these. Because kind of when you dip your toe into the true crime things, it's like with the science, it's like, hey, do your own research.
Yeah, here's a disclaimer. We don't know.
We don't know. This is information we've compiled from the internet, but we're not a primary source. We're not a secondary source. Probably not even a tertiary source.
What?
But no, interesting. Three very interesting
Cases.
unsolved mysteries.
And 2 very interesting blokes. Me and you.
What about Jabba, bro?
Jabba isn't a bloke. He's a king.
Oh,
King of the blokes.
king of the blokes.
King of the blokes to you.
Yeah, we're his jesters, really.
True.
He just goes, here you go, monkeys, dance to this.
And what
He gives us the unsolved mysteries.
Dance to this.
Here you go, jesters. Here's your tune. I'm gonna play the fiddle. You guys dance. But anyway, hope you guys found that interesting.
Stop calling his thing a fiddle. It's like disrespectful.
No, it's not, because he fiddles with us, bro. What's wrong with that? He's leng, bro. Allow it.
True, but I don't like being fiddled with.
Yeah, that's so not true.
Yeah, you do.
Off mic is crazy as well. Anyway, yeah, hope you guys found that interesting. Well, last time we did, it's interesting to say, because last time we uploaded the Unsolved Mysteries, it did 10 out of 10. It was the worst video we uploaded for a couple of weeks. And then it progressed its way, and it's now the most populous episode without a guest from that period of time. So if this one matches it, let us know. We can do another one. We love this evergreen content. It's interesting. Let us know if you want any stylistic changes. We can have a look. Let us know if there's any unsolved mysteries you want us to dive into.
If you want us to wear suits, we can.
Yeah, we could get detective fedoras.
Hat. Yeah.
We could basically steal the entire shebang from the fellas' mysteries, because that's
true.
That's dead and buried.
True.
Ain't no mystery about that one. Freezy
Solve that one, mate.
Freezy and Chip think they're too important for true crime nowadays.
Solve that one, mate. Oh, you were on that pod.
I was. Yeah, I was the stand-in.
Yeah, and now look at you.
Yep, now we got our own show. Anyway, yeah, let us know. Hope you enjoyed it. We'd love to keep it up. We've got friends who are experts. Well, I say that very lightly. They enjoy speaking about things. Freezy loves the pyramids. Chip loves the aliens.
You can't say that. We got expert friends.
We got expert friends.
Freezy and Chip. We're bringing in the expert.
We'll bring in the big dogs, the big guns. But hey, if you enjoyed this episode, tell them what they got to do.
Everyone's clicked off by now, bro. We've been outroing for half an hour. They're not here anymore.
Hit like, hit subscribe, rate us 5 stars on platforms. And hey, if you want early access to these episodes, you can get it on Patreon. Come join the Patreon gang. If you're just itching for the next one.
Then get that bloody rash sorted. Because I recommend actually getting doctors' help on the rashes. They spread.
Rash expert, by the way. Thanks for watching,
Big
guys.
rash guy, by the way. Big rash guy.
Bye.